Hey guys, it's Bryton. Hey, I was making some laundry soap today and I thought that I would show you guys the laundry soap that we make. We've been using this for about 3 years, maybe about 3.5 years, somewhere around there. And we're just about out of our last batch that we made, so I'm making some more, so I thought I would show you guys. So this is the container that we keep it in. It's just a candy jar that I bought at Walmart. And as you can see, we're down to the last tiny little bits of it. And then I just keep a tablespoon measurer in there. So that's what sits in our laundry room. And this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a big old box of washing soda, a thing of Purex Crystals, some Oxiclean. You don't need 2 things. I'm just gonna use up the end of this container. And then I had to buy a new one. You need some 20 Mule Borax, some baking soda, and Fels Naptha, or I have also used the Zoats soap, which I like both of them. Zoats has a nice sweet smell to it. This is more like a clean smell to it, so just different smells. I think they both work the same. I haven't noticed a difference between my 2 recipes when I use Fels Naptha and when I use Zoats, so either one works fine. And then you'll also need a scale. And this is a pretty common recipe, but I half it. I don't make the full batch that the recipe calls for, so that's why I use a scale, because I only need like half a box of that and half a box of that and half of that, so I have to weigh everything out. But anyways, so that's what we got going on today. All right, we've got 1 bar of the Fels Naptha grated up, and then I took my second bar and I just eyed it and chopped it in half, and I'm gonna grate this half of it and save this one for next time. So that's the first thing that you'll want to do is grate your, it looks like cheese, but grate your soap. Maylee was asking if she could have some of my grated cheese. It's funny, but anyways, if you don't have a blender or don't plan to put it through the blender, I would grate it on a smaller, like the finer side. But I just put my whole powder once it's all done in the blender to make it all even, like I did in this one, so that it's not like chunky. So that's what I do. So I don't really care how big the grate is. So I just use the bigger one and it goes pretty quick. All right, so we've got all of our soap grated and it's in a big bowl. And now I've got my Tupperware just sitting on top of our food scale, and I'm going to zero it out. Maybe it wants to turn off on me. All right, and then I need 1.5 pounds, so I'm gonna switch it from ounces to pounds. I need 1.5 pounds of Oxiclean, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure that out and then add it to my bowl. Next thing that we need is 14 ounces of this Purex bottle, so I'm gonna measure that out. 14 ounces on the money, that's awesome. So we're gonna add that one on in. And that, you can really skip the crystals if you want. I just like having yummy smelling laundry, so I choose to leave it in. But if you don't want any extras in your laundry detergent, then you can leave this one out. So the next thing is baking soda, and I need 2 pounds, and each of these is 1 pound. So I'm just gonna add both of those boxes of baking soda into my bowl. Next we need the washing soda, and we need 27.5 ounces of this. So I'm gonna zero out my scale again and measure this one on out, and then add it to my bowl. All right, it is all in my ginormous bowl, and now comes the hard part of mixing it without spilling it. So I'm just gonna roughly mix this, and then I'm going to scoop it into batches into my blender and just pulse it for a few seconds to get everything like chopped up fine and mixed really well together. So I'll show you after I've got this bad boy all mixed up. Hopefully I can not make a mess. All right, there's the mixed product. And a lot of people leave it like this, and you very well could just use it like this, but I just am a weirdo and I like things to look pretty and smooth.